My name is Lizzie. I'm bringing along another festive fold. This could be for all times of year actually. And it's a really beautiful one to fold. It's called a Tico star and it's from Maria Sinayskaya. And great thanks to Maria for her support as well. So actually I learnt this star because I was reaching out to the origami community and asking if they've got any ideas of stars that would still look good laminated, so putting in plastic. And the reason is because I wanted to make some decorations for our side rooms in our ward, so something colourful for patients to look at from their beds. So it's rather delightful on both sides. You can see it's interesting on both sides and it's quite simple to make. It's what's called a modular piece, so you're making, in this case, 8 little pieces. If you have origami paper, it's quite fun because you're effectively just using 2 pieces of paper that you divide into 4 each. So let's see how this goes. I think you'll soon get the hang of it, and I may show you the idea and then leave you to continue assembling yourself. So grab yourself some paper. I can show you how to decorate one, and this is very much about gifts because I'm making these for others. I have been given the gift from Maria and others, encouragement to fold these, and I'm passing it on. And the paper, actually in this case it's rather beautiful, is from Japan, from a friend who came from Japan, and she wanted to give me a gift. So this is very much about gifts, and I think origami is generally as well. So grab something to press on. I will show you first of all how to make your squares. If you have pens, you could decorate it as well. So, or you could use something like wrapping paper. Obviously, if you have origami paper, then that would work ideally. So I'm going to take my piece of paper, simply fold it in half. Good strong fold, like so. And if you're accurate, strong fold, everything just works well. So as it's nice and accurate and a strong fold, I can make a little tiny neck. Put my finger there. And this could be, I think, very nice as a festive star. Maybe you could use something like wrapping paper. Or maybe it could be a star for all year round. I think we all need to remember stars. They sparkle most when it's dark, don't they? We're going to take a corner and line it up at the bottom. And I think whenever we look up at the skies, good things happen as well. So remember to look out at the stars tonight. We're going to remove that rectangle, turn it over and bring it back. I love how origami makes me think in different ways, and that always helps you see life afresh, which is always a valuable thing. So I am tearing off that strip to leave behind a square. Right, I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. So you'll need 2 pieces of paper, again a square, which are the same size. And maybe you could briefly decorate as well. Remove this rectangle, turning it over, bringing it back. And these films are really in support of well-being. That's my aim behind this, about giving yourself time for your self-care, about being patiently and kindly, and knowing that this is a gift from others and maybe a gift that you'll pass on. Great, so I reckon we could actually quickly decorate these 2 pieces of paper. I've simply opened them and I think I might just do some, I'm into stripes at the moment. Why not? This looks, I think, quite festive. So one's going to be green, one's going to be red. Maybe the other one have red. Maybe if I've got it, orange would be rather good. In between, somehow these look festive, don't they? A bit uplifting. I think times of year when it's dark, you really need to make those decorations. So I've got my 2 pieces of paper. We need to break them into 4. So I'm simply going to turn it over. I'm going to divide it into, make it to a rectangle. And do a good strong fold, and again I can do a little nick there, divide it up. So we're just going to make 8 matching size squares. Again, turn it over, divide it in half again, like so. Good strong fold, and you should be able to do a little nick. There we go. And Again, that's the thing with modular, it really does take a little bit more time, but it's also very relaxing because you're effectively doing the same thing over and over again, which means that you're learning at the same time. That's really how we learn best, is the repetition. Again, turning it over. And you feel like you're being productive at the same time. If you're anything like me, I find it hard to sort of relax and do nothing. I think most people don't really. We often need to do something to relax, and it's, although you're using this video online, it is good to go offline and do something in the real world with your fingers and paper and something tangible. And I think paper is one of the most extraordinary inventions, invented in China and then slowly moved around the world. Again, that innovation that's passed on and made of natural materials, so it's obviously biodegradable, all good things, but it's nice if we really value paper and use it. Right, so hopefully you've got a collection of 8 little pieces of paper. This is what you need to make your star. So maybe if I show with 2 pieces, and then it's going to be over to you to continue, but you'll definitely be able to do it. So if you go to your white side, and if you do a diagonal line first of all, so a diagonal line, and maybe just maybe you've got one of these stars in your room if you're a patient, and this will let you know how it was made. And I really do hope it makes a tiny little difference. So I've made that diagonal line. And next what we're going to do, I'm going to bring it down here so I can show you this way, is we're going to take one side, top edge, and bring it to that middle line, like so. Like that. And then the same with that bottom edge. So you're making a parallelogram. That's what you're making. Like so. So we might as well actually do a second one at the same time. Let's do a second one. And you could actually do them all at the same time. So again, I took this, went to the blank side, and I'm going to do a diagonal line. Now the thing with modular is just to make sure you do it the same way round each time. That way everything will fit. That's it. Good squash. And then opening it up. And then again, the same thing, taking that top edge and bringing it to the middle line, like so. That's it. And then the bottom edge to the middle line. So you make a parallelogram. That's it. Great. So you've got 2 little matching pieces, they're the same. So you just want to take the top edge and that white bit, folding it to there. So again, take the top edge and folding it to that middle diagonal line. That's it. There we go. So they're the same. Right, so just turn it around. And you see it's a slightly wonky shape. We're going to fold it from this corner to this corner. So we're going to take this and we're going to bring it up. Nice, concentrating. So taking this corner and lining them up together. That's it. Like so. And there'll be a bit sticking out there. That's absolutely fine. That's how it's meant to be. I do it so it is like this. Your next step is then to push this up. Push up that flap. Right. That's brilliant. Next thing to do is to turn it around. And you're pretty much there to go. So all you'll need to do is open up that one side, and when we make the second piece, then you'll be able to plug one into the other. Okay, so we're going to do that again, and then let's see how they work together. So here we go, that top edge. I'm going to turn it round, and again, folding from that corner down to that corner. That's it. and there's a little bit sticking out, and then push that up like so. That's it. And then turning to the other side, and all you're doing is lifting up that flap. Right, let's see how these things plug together. Let's hope that they do. There we go. So you can see that they're the same way around, and all you need to do is pop this smaller bit into there. Can you see? So I'm going to take this little bit and I'm going to plug it into the pocket of this one, and it should fit quite nicely. And then this flap that you'd opened will then tuck around the one at the back. It's hard to show, but it will fit in nice and neatly. So you push that one in there. That flap is kept open. Again, it's only really in your hands that you'll discover this. And then this flap is closed around that, and it just holds on to it. So that's it. Let's see how it looks. So what you will be doing is it will end up, and you can see more easily here how one locks into the other. So each one will go onto the next arm. And bear in mind, because it's 8, that you're going to have the same colour opposite. So think of just that really straightforward star, and the other ones are in between. But it's just a question of playing with it. That idea of one tucks into the other, and that little pocket, that little flap closes around it. I hope that's worked. Again, think of it more as a little puzzle. You just take your time and you'll get there. I'll also include a link actually to Maria's website, so you can see it as a diagram if you wish as well. And great thanks to her for the support too. So I hope that's going to work for you. Keep playing with it. You can see this is sort of there. Now you can see how it's getting there. And it's a very nice little comfortable star, because it really does stay all together. No glue, and you could maybe put a little string on there and hang it up. Put it on a tree if you wish as well. I hope that's worked for you, and I hope you'll enjoy continuing your puzzle. Good luck.